Well, it is very good to be here with you tonight and to be able to bring a report and show you this video on the work in Liberia and to bring you up to date a little bit on what has been happening there. And I do appreciate the invitation to come tonight and the welcome from Mr. Stewart and the chance to tell you a little of God's work there in Liberia. If I could ask you to turn to Psalm 78, the verses that were up on the screen just at the end, verses 6 and 7 are verses that have been in my heart a lot recently, and I'll come back to them just in a minute or two. So Psalm 78. But just while you're turning there, I do want to thank you for your support over this past term. I came to Northern Ireland mid-October, just a couple months ago, and really this past term has been a little bit shorter than had been planned. I was due to come back for furlough next year, but because of this school project that is planned to start in September next year, it was felt wiser to come and make a round of deputation now at this point, and then be free to go back and prepare for the school. So I'm here now, and it is good to be able to go around and visit churches, and I do want to thank you for your prayers for me over this past term, and for that faithful support in prayer. And when I arrived here in Northern Ireland after traveling in October, of course I had to isolate for 10 days after traveling, and while I was in isolation I caught up on a little bit of reading, and I was rereading the biography of a young man called William Borden, who was a missionary to the Muslims in China back around 1900 or so. And I had read this book years ago, and I picked it up again and was reading it again, and I just noticed this little poem in it on the subject of prayer, and it struck me.